Hey there everybody, this is Shago and welcome to Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX. Now it's an updated remake, I've been doing a lot of those recently, of Alex Kidd in Miracle World, which is actually one of the very first, I think it might have been the absolute very second Let's Play I ever actually did. You can actually find that playthrough up, I believe it's on my archive channel. If not, it's probably on the channel somewhere. Either way, there's probably going to be a little thingamajiggy on the in the corner somewhere telling you where it is. So if you want to watch that, you can watch that there. Now, this file I've actually already beaten the game at least once because you can actually play the original Alex Kidd in Miracle World through Classic mode, but we're actually not going to be doing that. We're actually going to be playing a new game, which is basically it's updated graphics. Is actually the story sort of makes sense. There's actually a few more cutscenes explaining the story and such of the game itself, and there's actually also a few extra levels as well that weren't actually in the original game. So there's going to be that as well. So with all that in tow, let's just get going, shall we? By the way, I'm playing this on the Switch. It's also on the Xbox, the PS4. I believe it's on Steam as well. Not actually checked, but post-production we will probably find something out for you, I guess. But anyway, new game. So a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, so yeah, basically this was basically Alex Kidd's fighting style shellcode, which is the ability to break blocks with just his fist. But yeah, Jankin the Great shows up and just sets everything on fire, which is not the best of things that could potentially happen, but still. By the way, we can hold B at any time when there's like one of those cutscenes to skip it. But yeah. Well, let's go. As you can see here on the top of the screen, you have your money, you have your lives, and here's your inventory. The inventory system in this game is a lot different from the original version of the game. There's also NPCs you can actually talk to. I believe it's an achievement for talking to every single NPC in the game. Some of them you can only talk to when you're Alex, not when you're in the like in some sort of vehicle. And because this game is actually pretty hard, I'm actually going to pause and go into the options menu here. You can actually change. Well, his diet is basically the thing that you pick up at the end of the level. There's actually 4 options in this game. You have the onigiri rice ball, which was his normal method of eating things in the Japanese version of the game. The hamburger, which is in the Western version of the game. And then there's Spanish omelette and fish and chips, which are actually exclusive to this game, unless I am mistaken otherwise. I currently have it as fish and chips. There's also another options menu. Actually, I would just do collisions turned on. This basically means that the hitboxes aren't as janky as they should be, which might make things a little easier. But there's also this little option of infinite lives, which I'm also going to turn on. And you might think, hey Shago, you've beaten this game, you've beaten the original game before and with lives and the such, and I'm just like, yeah, I sort of did. I'm fairly certain I used save states as well. It's been a while since I've seen that playthrough, but I'm pretty sure I used save states, like at the end. But yeah, this game is still just as difficult as the original one is, and if I don't have infinite lives on, chances are I'm not going to be beating this game. So, oops. Oh, I made a mistake. I think I can just load the game from the start though, it should be fine. Alright, so just pretend like the last few minutes didn't happen, but yeah, I am turning off the live zone, otherwise we're not going to be saying this game in its entirety. I mean, yeah, granted the having the no janky hitboxes on actually also will help a little bit. I don't think it will help enough. So I'm just gonna go try and punch as many of these gold things as possible. The reason for that is that they will always contain money. They will contain the small one worth 10 and the bigger ones, which I believe are worth 20. Now the question blocks, these actually now always cycle between 3 things. There's the power bracelet, which we've already picked up earlier. When we break the second one, it actually turns into a Reaper, which if it touches you, you instantly die, and it will chase you through the screen unless you despawn it. And if you hit the box a 3rd time, you get an extra life, which is kind of useless since you know we've got infinite lives and all. But yeah, I might as well show that. But those boxes cycle through those all the time now. In the original, some boxes, while they did sort of cycle, some of those boxes actually always contained a certain thing. I think one of the boxes that we see in Lake Fathom, the 3rd stage, that originally always contained 1-up, but it doesn't in this game. That pink block there with the skull on it, if we run over it, we'll summon a ghost. It might be a Reaper actually now I think about it. In the classic version of it, those guys look really silly. I thought they looked like giant walruses or something like that. I like seals, but these updated graphics make it actually look like a Grim Reaper of some sort. Yeah, who is janky? Well, we're not going to find out for a little while. But also, you can see in the corner where Alex's face is, where my money is. There is. You can press the ZR button. I think it's R2 and other things, but you press that, you actually get the old school graphics, which I may alternate between between videos and such, or if I feel like it. I just missed a lot of money though. Well, not that fortunately, which is fine. And so we're in the water. Now, one of the things that I've found with the mechanics with the water is that you cannot use any item at all. This is a little bit more prevalent in later levels. Well, specifically how Lake Fathom works to getting out a secret there. Now, I know back previously you could actually glitch the frogman out here in the original. You can actually glitch him out. So you can either kill him or otherwise despawn him before he actually shows up. You can't actually do that in this game. But I do want to smack him a couple of times. He actually takes 2 hits to kill. At the end, we can see our goal there. There is a fish and chips there. It looked really weird in the 8-bit version, but if we go back into actual things, we can actually see it. Now I didn't mention the gold skull things. I punched one earlier, but basically if you punch one of those, Alex gets stunned for a while. So you don't really want to punch one of those when there's enemies nearby, otherwise your chances are you're going to die. And with that, that's the end of the first level. So then we go to Marble Plains, and there's a shop here. Let's go and find out what goodies we can buy. We can buy the motorcycle. Let's go grab that. And we can buy the mysterious powder. We already have the power bracelet. But the mysterious powder, we use it, we're invincible for a little bit, but I don't think it affects certain enemies, and it does not affect spikes. You instantly die to spikes regardless. But anyway, here's our bike. We can press left and right to move forward, and whenever we basically just going to run into any enemy we can run into, the ones that die. When we hit any of these red blocks full in the face, we can actually ride on top of them though. The bike explodes. So be careful. Like I said, there's people I can speak to here, but we can't whilst we're on the bike. So like I said, I've never actually spoken to them. But anyway, here's the end of the level, so we kind of have to go over here. And here's the first of Jenkins' henchmen. I believe this is his actual proper name, Goosaka. But in the original game, I think you're just called Stonehand. And, well, there's 3 of them, and every time we meet them, we have to beat them a best 2 out of 3 in Jankin. Or, as some people might know it as rock, paper, scissors, some people might also know it as Rochambeau. But, yeah. Since he's got the face of a rock, I'm going to pick rock for this first one. And he picked scissors, the absolute fool. We can pick paper, scissors. I think he might actually even go for paper, thinking I might just go for rock again. And I was right. Haha! And doing that, he gets smited, and we get some fish and chips as a reward. Yum. I may change the food stuff in future levels. So here we are in Lake Fathom. This is the item block I was talking about before. Usually this would, in fact, have an extra life in it, but since the mystery blocks don't cycle, they don't. And if you get the Reaper there, it's pretty hard to actually ensure that you don't die to it. So yeah, might want to leave that one alone. Now, what I would normally do here, please let me cycle to the magic powder, is that I would use the magic powder here to kill this octopus and go to a secret level. That actually doesn't work since you can't actually... Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button here. Since you can't actually use any item in the water. But as it turns out, and I don't know whether you could actually do this in the original as well, with careful maneuvering you can actually take out the octopus's tentacle and then the octopus itself. And let me go grab this, and then if you just press down on this enough, then you end up in the secret area. Bear in mind, if you die in this secret area here, you actually do spawn at the start of Lake Fathom, meaning you have to do defeat the octopus again. So you are going to have to be careful with dealing with this fish. Alright, and we have a secret island here. The whole point of this is just to get that extra money. There's also an extra life at the end as well. So that's how the enemies, rather, just enemies that you can just easily kill. You can just progress with the water stage. There is actually a second octopus which you can kill the same method. Kill his tentacles, and I might actually show you. But he actually has a secret unlockable attached to that specific one. But as you can see, we can pretty much end the level down. There's the one up where you punch the blocks right, kill the scorpion, you can actually just grab that. Like I said, one ups aren't that useful if you turn infinite lives on. So there's that. And now it actually goes down the secondary road. We get sent here regardless of if we go to the secret island or not. I actually carry on with your swim the like. There's not really that much of an issue in this level either. It's basically a lot like the secret island in that aspect. There is a little bit of danger here. As you can see there, there's a little bit of boiling Kool-Aid / lava there with a weird tentacle vine thing there. Now regardless of if you go in here, that's going to instantly kill you. Also, I'm going to put this on because there is new music for this level, because back in the original, all you had was like the overworld music, which you actually heard in Mount Eternal, and that was basically it for like a lot of the overworld levels. And we just died like we found the lava. I just want to be careful. Yeah, that's where I wanted to go. I don't really want to stand on camera. I was hoping it would get out there before. Oh come on, my checkpoint's here. I was hoping it would get away by the time I hit the floor, so I could punch him in the thighs, but no. That's not the case. Maybe we can grab. The way the game cycles with all the mystery blocks pretty much doesn't actually incentivize you to use like at the very least the magic bracelet a little bit more. But I've never really had a use for it. Oh yeah, apparently Alex here is the Prince of Redaction, and obviously somebody knew something was going on. I do like it's in a small text box here. In the original, all this blurb was slightly shorter, but it was in like the world's biggest text box. And we get access to the Paycops as well, so I believe this is one of the few stages that doesn't end without you grabbing your food of choice. So here we are in the Numia Lake with the Pettycopter. We can press the B button to fly. Pressing it flies. You can press the, I believe it's the attack button to fire a shot. There is an achievement here if you're playing on the Xbox and the PS and well, the non-Switch versions of the game, Well, you basically have to play this level to completion without dying, and without firing, without killing an enemy. Which can easily be done by just failing the helicopter mission, going through the, like, falling into the water, and then just finishing the level there, so this level's actually a lot shorter. If you don't do the helicopter section, but I like doing the helicopter section. I like the helicopter. I just like killing things with the helicopter and flying around with it. So, and like I said, it's actually pretty simple. Oh, never mind. There I go. So I'm just gonna swim to over here and grab my thing. I was probably near the end anyway. Well, that's the first time I messed that up in a while. Also new tune for this one as well, so probably gonna stay in 8-bit here. So here we can buy the pay capture again, for 200 bucks. We can also buy the A capsule for extra 100, which for some reason if we go into HD mode looks strange. It just looks like a blue ball. Also in this HD version it's raining here. Now the gold boxes, the gold skull boxes actually don't affect Alex in the petty character, which is nice, so you feel free to just grab them. You will have to be careful if Alex does touch an enemy in the petty character. I believe in the original he just basically instantly died, but I think in this version I believe he just loses the petty character. So you kind of want to be careful with dealing with enemies here. Don't touch them, basically. That being said, I believe there's no mercy invincibility when you get the petty cops. If you do end up touching an enemy, you're pretty much good as dead anyway. I believe, yeah, that's an extra life since the last one we hit was a ghost. Now, if you do lose the petty cops at this point, you can actually talk to the dog here next to his master, and I believe he gives you a. Well, we're actually at the end here, so I can actually just lose the petty copter here. Really, pretty well, yeah, so pretty much at the end. Let's lose the petty copter, and then I believe we can talk to the dog here. I'm too far away from it here. I think we're too far away from it, so let's take the death. I think over there is like near the end of the level, and it's like you have to fight boss. Ooh, let's avoid the fireball. Oh yeah, you talk to the dog here. He gives you the little medal here, which is one of the collectibles you can get. And you can talk to that guy, but yeah, it's actually one of the first collectibles that you can get. You can see them on the pause menu. There's 15 in total. Like I said, we've already missed at least one that I absolutely know of. And collecting all of those is also an achievement as well. So let's carry on here. Let's I'll go back to deal with these guys here. And then they actually changed this boss. The boss with the giant bell we have to deal with. Originally, you basically just punched it in the face until it died. Now in this one, you actually have to jump over it and then hit it in the back when it's dazed. kind of failed to do that, so there's that. I missed time my jump though. And there we go. It's actually pretty easy. Oh my goodness, you're the Lost Prince. Jank the Great has taken you to castle and your brother Eagle hostage. Kinda need to save him, and well, going to have to do that. But we're gonna do that next time, as we're actually gonna go into. Well, usually in the original we go to Mount Cave, but in this game, like I said, there's actually new levels they've added to this game. This is one of them. We're going to start with that one in the next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this so far. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that jazz. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and I will see you guys then. Ciao.